10 second, 5 second, start. Upon being introduced in the Rajya Sabha, the RERA Bill 2013 was referred to a 21-member select committee on a motion adopted by the House on 6 May 2015. The committee held 17 sittings, 9 in Delhi and the remaining in different parts of the country. As many as 445 persons appeared before the select committee drawn from different categories and different groups of stakeholders, representatives of consumers, resident welfare associations, promoter, builders, banks, and financial institutions, housing ministries of all the states and union territories, law firms, and independent experts in the field of real estate. Following a press communique, the select committee invited suggestions and views from the members of the public, receiving a total of 273 suggestions. It further visited Kolkata, Bengaluru, Mumbai, and Shimla to interact with stakeholders in various parts of the country. While discussing diverse issues which were presented before it by stakeholders, the select committee noted the grievances of the consumers, many of whom were dubbed by unscrupulous promoters and were made to run from pillar to post to secure possession of the apartments which were agreed to be sold or refund of their monies. The plight of the consumers is highlighted in the following passage in the report of the select committee, which was presented before the Rajya Sabha on 30 July 2015. The committee came across many instances of stand-alone projects where the consumers were fleeced by the unscrupulous promoters. These consumers invested their hard-earned money for their dream houses, which turned out to be a nightmare for them while they run from pillar to post either to get the possession of their apartment or refund of their money, back and flight cases in the courts. The consumers were unanimous in their submission that they have no means to know about the real status of the project. For example, where all the approvals have been obtained, who is holding the title of the land, what is the financing pattern of the project, and what was been the past record of the builder, etc. As a result, they invested their money without having any information about the project. In many cases, they were not given what was promised to them, and in almost all the cases, the project was delayed. There should be any deemed provision for the registration of project by promoter. The projects should be registered only after through scrutiny. Any housing project should commence only after obtaining all the approvals by the promoter, and they should have access to all the documents before entering into agreement of sale. The advance cost of apartment, plot, or building before entering into return agreement should not be more than 1 lakh or 5% of the cost of apartment, whichever is less. Clause 13 under bracket 1. There should be model agreement for sale, which should be amended to the bill. In case of default by a promoter, there should be given refund of money at the market rate prevailing at the time with interest. There should be one criterion for selling a flat. There is the carpet area, which should be clearly defined and should not be linked to National Building Code, which can be damaged any time independent of the bill. There should be one criterion for selling a flat, that is the carpet area, which should be clearly defined and should not be linked to National Building Code, which can be damaged any time independent of the bill. The definition of the term advertisement should be made more exhaustive, and the definition of the term allotee should also include the association of allottees or group of allottees so that they can, in case of need, take up the cause collectively.